Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
And welcome to Chinwag number 110. It's like our weekly chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, where we talk about our week on eBay. Sorry, I just got a bit of a... What is it, an edamame bean or whatever?
I don't know.
I don't know, whatever it is. So we thought we'd...
You finished eating your dinner?
Yeah, it's just got stuck. You know, we're eating healthy now, guys. Thought I'd put it out there.
Started it like today.
We started today.
Slow down,
Yes.
man.
No, we're eating healthy now. We had, like, for lunch, for breakfast we had like just egg, no bread, no carbs or nothing. For lunch we had like this pot. I had this little pot of chicken with some edamame or edme, I don't know, some kind of green bean, and it had some green stuff, and it was again low in carbs, you know, high in protein. For dinner we had like a nice grilled chicken breast with some green stuff. I actually poured my Coke bottles down the sink as well. Just get this stuff out of the way. This is important.
Yeah. This is how we need to start the chat.
You actually poured away some gin.
I did. Yeah.
You know that's. Your hand was shaking as you were doing it, and
No, it wasn't.
That wasn't there. But I got rid of Coke, you know.
Yeah.
So pretty. Don't be like that. Anyway, so that's what we've done. We're really happy.
Yeah.
We're trying
Well,
again.
we're trying again.
We're just had enough of being so, you know.
Yeah.
Just not nice. We'll say a few highs. Hi Jason. Jason's popped in. Shazad. Hi Shazad.
Hello.
Stephen Bennett. Andy Robinson. Magic 10 slots says hi. Vintage Vandal. John Morris. Flipping fantastic finds. Lincoln Sellers. Good evening. RJ. Deal City. Donna says glad you're on tonight. I'm listening till late and need the banter to keep me going. Wow, listening till late on a Friday. That's good determination there,
That
Donna.
is.
And Magic 10 Slots has sold some vintage Christmas lights for £28. I have heard like that you can make really good money with that vintage Christmas stuff. And Flippin' Fantastic Fine says, please ruffle Z's hair up. He's got a side pipe. My hair is really messed up. Like it's.
There you go.
You know what?
You're just gonna put a hat
I
on?
might just put a hat on. My hair is really bad. Like.
There you go. We'll cover it up.
Yeah, it's a hat. My hair is really terrible at the moment. It's but thank you for that, for the fantastic ones. It's true. My hair is so bad. Thing is, like, I know this sounds really bad, but I don't want to go to a hairdresser's at the moment. This is going to sound really terrible, but I've been shaving my hair off and I've gotten used to it. But also, I don't want to go to the hairdressers at the moment because I'm just like, I don't know. I'll do it when once we've like been healthy for longer. Don't know why. Then I'll go.
You're always making like
excuses
to not
I hate
go.
getting my hair cut.
Like,
That's what it is.
he doesn't like going and getting his hair cut anyway.
Yeah. Peter Ray says I'm out at a quiz, so won't be in. No worries, Peter. Thank you for the update. Enjoy the quiz. Janet Plant, Margaret Stewart, RJ, if I haven't said RJ, Aid as well. Dave says things are selling that been on eBay for yonks. I hope that's good news.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
What's it called? Like selling stuff that's been hanging around for a while. That's
a good thing.
Claire Riley says hi, and so does Pete. Deal City says, why wasn't you guys on I don't even know what YouTube Rewind is.
Yeah.
But we're not on it, so
yeah.
It is.
I think they're getting like big
Who's that?
YouTubers to
Oh,
do it, like
then that would be why.
Neistat.
That might be because Casey Neistat has like 20 million subs or something, and we've got like
was
5.
Ninja involved in it?
5.
Maybe. I don't know whether Ninja was or was it PewDiePie.
PewDiePie.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think that might be why we're not on it. I think that's just a hunch. Thanks for asking though.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but
Yeah.
I think it's to do with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it now. Deal City, whatever it is, maybe.
Yeah.
Etic Yorkshire reseller as well. 4 customers complaining today on Amazon for damaged items, says Sean. That's weird. That's unlucky. You look like you're fresh off the golf course today, Z.
Is it something to do with the cap?
It might be the cap. I don't know, but it's just my hair is really bad. It's just terrible hair. Like I'll show you, but I did side part it.
Yeah, like
but,
yesterday.
Yeah, I did, but I don't like it. Hope everyone's been well. I've been away from YouTube for a while, says RJ. Yeah, thanks for asking, RJ. We're good. I hope you're well as well. And just popping in to say hi, says the treasure pirate Heather. Well, thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. And Starly there with the golf emoji thing. Hit the thumbs up, folks, as Jason, so you don't forget. Yeah, because we deserve thumbs ups, definitely. This just put some diffusion cloth over the TV to diffuse the hair. Says, what? I don't get it. Diffusion cloth. £80 for a camera, small change for some, says Pete. Retro Collectibles. Oh no, I feel bad now. No, don't feel bad.
No, don't feel
honestly
bad.
I don't really care. I'll sit here. Look at my
do you know
head
what?
shape.
He had to put up with me because we were discussing his hair earlier, right? And I told him, I was like, you need to
grow your hair
back out. I said, but you're a bit too fat for that at the moment.
So
I wouldn't worry.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's just how we communicate. But yeah, you're right, it's bad. I just didn't want to offend anyone with the hair. Right. Nice hat, your hair must be tired, says Andrew and Wendy. Hi Andrew and Wendy. And Ali has joined us as well. Thank you, Z. I watched last week's chat on a 3-hour plane journey. Enjoying holidays now till next year, says Etik. Wow, Etik. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the chat, and good that you're on some holiday. That must be really cool. I'll deal with that later. All right, good evening. So how much is the camera worth, says David Morse. Nicky Lauder wants his hat back. All right, we're gonna get onto onto what are we gonna get onto, the topics and stuff. We'll go on to the topics. Lex says someone mentioned pouring away gin. Yeah, you've lost me. Yeah,
I did. Not that there was much left anyway.
No, there wasn't much left really, but he still had still a few glasses in there.
Yeah, there were.
But yeah, we'll talk about sales quickly. We're not going to spend a great deal of time on sales because we want to talk about the topic, obviously, because we think it's quite a cool topic. I think, don't you reckon? Pretty cool topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beck, if Beck is a bit spaced, it's because she is now recovering. At least you're smiling because she's got time off from work now.
Yeah. It's actually been my first day off from work in 6 months.
Yeah.
So I am a bit spaced out. I don't know what I've been doing. Well, I do actually.
We've been out Christmas shopping.
Actually.
Yeah.
We finished our Christmas shopping today, and this is the most organised I've been in all the years. Normally I'm really, really last minute with it all, and other than buying a couple of little bits, I think we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been a bit spaced out with all of that, really.
Well, we'll talk about sales. Sales have been up and down. It's a really weird one because we thought we were doing really terribly, and by that we mean we've not been. We like to at least turn over about 1,000 a week, and we haven't been. It has been more. We've been on average doing around like the £100 a day mark, so we're around the 700 odd pounds mark for the 7 days, right? Now, the interesting thing is we were like, our sales are not great, are they? We were like really bad.
I hope the sound's okay.
Yeah, it should be. It might be because we've got the heater on.
Should we turn the heater off? We'll be cold, but
yeah, we'll turn it off. Okay, all right, there we go. So we've turned it's playing up, crackling. Okay, crackling. Let me try something quickly. Let me just quickly try something. Might have to just switch what we're using and that. Hold on. Okay, guys, let me know what the sound is like now.
Hopefully it'll be okay. Hopefully I'll come back.
Let me know if the sound is okay, guys, and we'll get talking about sales and stuff. Fine up. I'm guessing it means fine now. Maybe Jason means. Maybe it was on the phone.
Well,
okay.
Hopefully it's okay now. Anyway, so sales.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully it's fine. I deselected and then selected the mic again. Right. Thank you for letting us know, guys. Better now you turn fan off as well, says Sean.
Yeah, it gets cold in here, but we'll suffer the cold.
Yeah. Sales wise, it's one of those strange things where it's really important to keep hold of reality versus perception. Like, we thought our sales have been really terrible considering it was December. So we were really surprised when we looked at our PayPal like our PayPal sales figures for the past 7 days. We were genuinely surprised.
And to be quite honest, like, I mean, I you probably keep check on them more than I do, but normally I have no real idea until I sit down for the chat or just before the chat, and then we kind of go through it, through figures. And you turn around and we're like, look at our figures.
Yeah, because it was better than we thought.
Yeah, we thought it
was terrible.
A bit of a dip,
but according to the figures, we're actually massively up across sales, transactions, and average selling price. So everything is up. So I mean, our average selling price currently is £21, which is okay considering what we sell. But that was 17% up over the past year.
Yeah.
Our number of transactions has only been 35, which isn't not as much as it has been over the past few months.
Yeah.
However, it's 30% up from a year ago.
And again, we don't sell seasonal things.
Yeah.
So we don't prepare for Christmas in any way.
No.
So yeah.
Exactly. And sales wise, we're 51% up over from a year ago. So sales are massively up over over the previous year, and I think that's quite an interesting thing because we felt it wasn't as good considering it was considering it's just how it felt, I suppose. Sometimes it feels weird, and sometimes it's good to get that reality. Lex says, I missed the grass. Yeah, we've decided, after...
We had talked about this, like, ages and ages ago.
Yeah.
About, like, the usefulness of them.
Yeah.
We came to the decision that we're not entirely sure it's
how useful they are. Because it doesn't always make people feel good or bad. I mean, sometimes it might make some people feel better about themselves, but equally it will make some people feel worse. And also turnover really doesn't mean anything. Yeah. We know what we've paid for the stock. We know what we're in the stock for. So it's all about your turnover. It's all about your profits, not your turnover. So
and when it comes down to it, we've been sharing
That's
the turnover.
And it's pointless.
Yeah.
So
because then really you don't really get the full extent of
Yeah. So we're not going into that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We'll happily share whether we're up or down, how we're feeling, how things seem. But yeah, we've I did mention that this week has been about we're still on around like the 100 a day type of mark for turnover, if that means anything on eBay for this week. So it's not as good as we would have hoped. We've been doing better before Christmas, but profits are there. That's the main key. Profits are good.
I've just noticed the Hills has come into the chat, so thank you for your Christmas card.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, The Hills. We got a Christmas card, which was very lovely of you to send.
Yes.
Thank you. Appreciate it so much. We'll definitely be putting that on the mantle. We don't have a mantle though.
No.
So we'll put it where we put all the cards. Really do appreciate it. Right. Get the duvet and down and snuggle, says George. Get her a coat, says Dave. And Stu says, we'll let you turn the fan back on if you're getting icicles on the end of your nose.
It's not too bad, actually. Yeah. It's all right.
I haven't got 3 hoodies on. It looks like I've got 3 hoodies. It looks like
you have, but you don't.
I'm doing nearly $4,000 a week on Amazon and eBay, says Sean. On holiday now and really going for it. Then my sales will drop in Jan. I can feel it coming.
No.
Well, that's an insane amount of sales. But again, it's sales, so that's a good example actually, Sean. Sales are really cool to share, and they are in a way a nice way to show that you're doing well and you're getting a lot of sales. But it all depends on what you've paid for the item. It's perfectly possible.
We've still got glare. Sorry to cut you off.
What glare?
Andy Robinson's saying that there's glare behind us. I think it's because the light is...
Shall I turn that lamp off?
Turn that one off.
I'll turn that one off
and
maybe
see how we go with the light with that.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to turn them off.
Yeah. Is that better?
It goes a little bit dark in here,
Yeah.
but hey,
Yeah.
well, that should be alright actually.
Yeah.
That doesn't look too bad.
It's not too bad. It's
Yeah.
not too bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not super bright. I mean, it should be okay
Yeah.
now. Right. So that's the situation anyway. Question: have you ever thought of doing Venn diagrams or a pie chart? Says Lex. No, we're not going to be doing any more
No.
graphs. Oh, cool. Glad you got it, and you did get the daughters' names right. The Hills. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. Both names were right. Graphs need graphics, says Stretch Bar. No, you guys have all got graphs of your own that you can look at if you ever need a fix. Z, you need to update that hoodie. Battlefield is at 5 now. I know, Etic, but this is old work clothes. I wear. We've talked about this before. I like wearing old work clothes. I've sent Nick screenshots on Messenger, even sent a photo of my kitchen full of FBA boxes. Wow, Sean, that's amazing. Up to the ceiling. Right. I just passed the 300k in sales for 2018 to Shazad. Wow. Right. We're going to talk about the topic.
Yeah.
The topic of the chat tonight, and as you can see, the topic is, well, I don't know now. I've got to remember what it is. Pay. I forgot.
And as you're reading it from the screen, you're like, I haven't got a clue what we're talking about.
Goldfish memory. Paying £80 for a camera from the charity shop thrift store. Now, the reason why we talked about that, or I wanted to talk about it, is because price is something that often comes up, doesn't it? Like, how much should you pay for stock? And you know, like, just generally, like, are things costing more, etc. But I wanted to come at paying. You know, like, you often hear the phrase, and I know it grates on some people, paying up. And I've done it in air quotes just to make it extra annoying. Paying up. Like, I don't know. It's paying up. I don't know. It's just so annoying, isn't it? Right. I find it annoying.
You're just annoying.
I'm annoying.
Yeah. No, I'm only joking.
Okay. Well, but paying up for things, we often hear that phrase. And I wanted to kind of share a couple of sales we've had this week.
Yes.
And I am bringing back the good old spreadsheet that I used to use back like 3 years ago. So it's just as basic.
Was that because I said something to you?
No, this is just the spreadsheet like that I was just using to share this example.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No, we're doing that separate anyway, like
Yeah,
the keeping up to date. Okay. Question: the position of the items on the shelves is all wrong. Can you just quickly change it for me, Tar? Bunny rabbit. If it's a TV broadcasting camera that is worth it, says Etic. What camera is it? A solid gold Mewtwo.
No.
Well, this is the thing. This is what I want to talk about, guys. Like, paying up for items. Married debtors are like paying down. Did not find a Mewtwo. No. Now, paying up for items has got benefits, and we can discuss some of those benefits. I find that when you pay more for something, the chances are you're getting a better item, a more desirable item, maybe a faster selling item, a more, like, you know, something that's going to be in demand, and most importantly, a more profitable item. So you sell it, you're going to make a nice amount of money, right? And also, when you pay for something, when you're paying more, it might make it more scalable, more replenishable as well. And
but
that's what,
there can be downsides as well, because you're putting a lot of money into the item. It could be a bigger risk as to, particularly if it's an electrical item, whether it actually works. And I can't remember my last.
No, but those are good points though. Yeah, there's the more risk involved.
Another point.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Stu says, if it was a Yashica T5, I'd happily pay £80. And Wally Shed George Ross says, I'm all about paying up for those better items. And I want to illustrate this as well, because I think I found a cool illustration. And I don't know, like, if I don't know. You guys can tell me if it is a good example because I'm really excited about it. But this could be one of those bird in the hand situations where I've completely gotten it wrong.
Yeah.
Was it bird in the hand? No, a bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. So in my head, it just makes more sense that the guy is saying it's better to have a bird in your hand.
So it could be one of those weeks.
Yeah, but I think this is a cool example. I ran it by you quickly. And I don't know what you thought of it.
What's that?
My example. Like,
yeah,
did you think
it was?
And have I got the right idea of it?
I think it was okay, actually.
So hopefully it'll be good.
Yeah.
All right. Evening all. Late to the party, says Reselling Polly.
Hi.
And Alia says, I always talk them down, Z, when they price it. No harm. It usually works. Yes, but this was in a charity shop. So I kind of don't like to do that in a charity shop. And Shazad's kind of where I'm thinking 50% of £100 is better than 200% of £5. I'm kind of thinking along those lines, but there are also other benefits when it comes to buying, right? So without further ado,
you've dragged this out long enough.
How I dragged it out?
I think
I'm going to go and show you guys.
And you haven't even put the name of the camera.
No, that's the whole point. That's the whole point.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the whole point. And then I'll show it. I'll then show it like.
Oh, like you're building up.
Well, no, it's not building up. Hold on.
Right.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it this way. I think I'm gonna have to do it this way. I'm gonna have to do it this way. Yeah, because then.
So
then,
do we need to be off the screen as well, or are we okay?
We're on the screen at the moment, so I'll take us off.
Drag us down.
Hold on, I'll take us off.
Can we not drag us down?
What are you talking about?
On the screen, because otherwise it's cutting the figures off at the top.
Yeah. I know.
That's what I was chatting about.
No, I can get rid of us actually. There you go.
There we go.
Right.
Okay. So then, if we.
Okay. So this had better be good, says Lex.
Oh.
This is the best spreadsheet. Actually, I better bigger it, as they said in Four Lions. Bigger it. No, it's not bigger it. That's from isn't that the top of the tower?
Yeah, like
bigger
the
it. Where you're making it big. Yeah,
yeah,
teletext. Yeah. Bigger it. Okay. I don't know. How do I bigger this? How do I make it bigger? Is there zoom on this? Where's all? Oh, there you go. That's better. There you go. That's better. No, I'll do it like that. Yeah, I'll do it.
There we go. Okay. That's gonna have to do. That's as.
No, hold on. I'm sure there's a way of making it bigger. There you go. There we go.
Okay.
So people can actually read it. Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
I've adjusted it so now that people can read this. Now, let me just transition you guys across to the spreadsheet, and then we'll share with you guys, what
the item was.
What the items are and whatnot. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Here we go.
That's a quick edit.
Here we go. So here is the spreadsheet. Now, the top item is the camera we bought from a charity shop. I've just made a basic spreadsheet, and I've made the text bigger on the first couple of rows so you guys can hopefully see it fine. And I've taken us completely off the screen so you can just see everything hopefully clearly. Now, the first item was the camera. They priced it at £80. I bought it, and within a week of listing it, what was the laugh? Okay, all right.
Just don't worry.
Don't worry. Okay. We bought it for 80. Within 7 days, it had sold for 166.98. eBay fees, these are all exact numbers. eBay fees were £10 to PayPal fees £5 for delivery, £3.85. So total, the cost of selling this on eBay was $18.91 on top of the £80 cost, right? So the net total here was 148.07. The profit was £68 on that item, and we got that back within 7 days, and that's a 40% profit on return. Okay,
that's got a problem with your spreadsheet.
You haven't taken out VAT. What do you mean we haven't taken out VAT? I'm not sure what you mean. We don't pay VAT because we're not above the threshold. So yeah, those are all the fees and costs. Okay, and obviously that doesn't include tax. You'd have to pay tax out of your profits as well. Now, that's the camera. The next item, again, we found at a charity shop, was a 10 pence action figure, which we sold for £13.99 and the fees were total £2.91, which means we profited £10.98, which is nearly an 80%, so almost double the profit on return, but only £10.98 actual profit. The camera got us £68 profit. Doesn't POR have two O's? I'm not sure what you mean, Dave. And Pete, we will tell you what the camera is in a moment. So just get those figures like into your head. Those. That's why you're laughing. Why are you laughing?
Get those figures in your head.
No, because so basically those are the figures. Now the reason why I wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, the reason why I want to share that. What are you guys talking about? Are you talking about
the colour of
the spreadsheet?
It is a nice striking colour, isn't it?
Well, you know, this is actually.
But why did you go for such like a neutral colour here?
I don't know. Okay, just don't question
You
me.
could have gone for like a really bold blue or something.
This is why. Okay, that was just where the date sold and the item was.
Okay.
Then the red is for like danger. You know, like item cost. Right. Yeah.
Come on, carry on.
The pink, I'm not sure. Right.
Because it's so happy when you sell it.
Maybe, I don't know. No, and then like the fees were like in like a danger kind of amber kind of.
Oh, okay.
You know, and then the green is like the good stuff,
It's
the
like,
result,
yes.
like the result. That's what my thinking was back then. All right, just
we'll go with that.
All right, so
this is the boring stuff.
That's
though.
boring.
That's
so
why
just,
you've gone with the beige.
Probably. So there we go. So that's the situation. We made £68 profit from that £80 spend, and we made £10.98 profit on that 10 pence spend, both from a charity shop, both sold on eBay. Now the interesting part is what this actually means in terms of you know, why it's better to pay more for an item. I'm not talking about the obvious, which is you make more profit, okay? I'm not just talking about that. Wow, the colours have such a deep meaning too, says Lex. Well, you know.
I love the way your brain works when you do this sort of stuff.
The Hill says, I was waiting for you to say you made like £4,000 profits here. Maybe I hyped it up a little bit too much.
You always hype it.
The point isn't the number. It's not just about.
Okay,
yeah.
I get what you're trying to go with.
All right. Okay. Here we go. Yorkshire Reseller says drum roll for the camera.
I know, right?
Okay. Now I'm gonna show you guys. I've researched this stuff. Okay. Now what I want to show you guys is why it's worth paying more for an item. You can go on to eBay itself. Okay, so I'm, you know, in a way I'm letting the secret out or something, but I don't care. All right, you can go onto eBay and buy this camera and then sell it back on eBay as long as it's working and the light meter's working and everything, and you can sell it as take good photos like we did, and you can sell it for good money, right? So I think I should probably also bring up our sold listing of it as well. What do you guys reckon? Yeah, should.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Oh god, good. But bear with me, guys. I'm just getting up our listing as well, and then I'm gonna actually share.
Okay, Aid's asking. Sorry if I'm being thick, but how did you manage to ship the camera for $385?
I shipped it. No, that's what it cost me. I just shipped it second class, recorded, small parcel. That's it. So yeah, I'm happy to ship it like that. I don't have any issues. Doing that is tracked. I'm comfortable doing that. Okay. There we go. All right. So this is the camera. Okay. Let me just bring us back. Oh, hold on. So let me transition back and then webcam bring us back there. There we go. So you can see us as well. So this is the camera, guys. This is the Pentax Asahi K1000 camera with the 50mm lens, which I believe was like the stock lens that came with this camera. So this camera is we sold it for $159.99 plus we charged $6.99 for the shipping, and there we go. Now this camera, why am I talking about this? What's the big deal? It's not about just the profit number. The point is when you pay up, you can get a product that is sustainable, scalable. There's very little value in just finding lots of one-offs. It takes a lot of effort to find one-off items, And also once they're sold, that's it, you got to do it all over again. Whereas this is just an example. It's not something I would do, but you can potentially go onto eBay. This is the camera, and if you look at auctions, some have reached good values, others haven't. That only got 99 quid. This one got 72 quid, so plus including shipping, this guy actually paid less than I did, whoever won that. 47 quid plus shipping, 82 quid there. Okay, that got 110.
And no aid. We don't pay extra insurance.
No. Yeah. Asahi camera there, 41 quid there. 33 quid. 33 quid. So you can buy this camera on eBay. And look at the regularity, guys, that you can buy this camera. Okay? Look at the regularity.
People saying you could have bought and sold this camera on eBay. That's
Not now. Well, you still, you say that, George. I bet you still could. The 33 quid someone got one for. 33 quid at auction, and that's 25th of November. Look how regularly these are selling for this money. 53 quid, 23rd. Okay, he said untested. Most people are just nervous about testing these things. They're not that super difficult. Some of them, there's 80 quid plus shipping, so that's not a good one. 126. 33 quid, that's just the body though. You want the lens as well. You want to make sure you get the lens. So, my point is, you could 67 there plus 5 quid shipping. So again, that's less than I paid. I paid more than you can buy this camera on eBay for. And then I've actually sold it on eBay for 160 quid. Why? Because my photos are probably a bit nicer. Decent photo. I cleaned it up. I confirmed that the light meter was tested. That was a stock photo. I don't know how that got in there, but I confirmed that the light meter was tested, etc. And it's sold for 160 plus shipping, and it took less than a week to sell. Now, obviously, it's up to you whether you want to go out and spend like 70 quid on a camera and then hope it will sell, whatever. But my point is, that's a possibility. By paying more money for an item, you can find something that's sustainable, right? Some of you are laughing that it's not sustainable anymore or whatever because it's been shared. But what, like 5 people are watching this maybe? I don't know. It's not going to make a difference. It really won't. So I'm just saying that. Now, let's go on to the other item, okay? Let's go back to the spreadsheet, guys. Let's go back to the spreadsheet. On the spreadsheet, you can see... Oh, God. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just hide the webcam. Oh, no, that's not going to work, is it?
No.
Okay. Let's go back to us. Transition, and then you can get rid of the webcam. Okay. So now we'll go into the second item. The second item was an action figure, 10 pence. We paid 10 pence for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It cost us £2.91 to actually sell it on eBay, and we cleared £10.98 profit. £10.98 profit. That's what we gave away. Now, let's go and show you whether you could actually make money on this item. So, much bigger profit, right? In terms of a percentage. Much bigger profit in terms of a percentage. But can we actually now replicate buying this item on eBay and then reselling it on eBay? Let's have a look. Let's transition across. So, this item was an Ash Pokemon figure. Okay? So we paid 10p. We got lucky. We basically got it for free. 10p is almost free. And we made £11 profit. However, on this smaller item, which is much less of a risk, you can't... Where are you going to find them? I've not found thousands of Ash figures when I'm out car booting or at the charity shop. I just haven't. They're quite rare. Can I go onto eBay and buy them cheaper at auction? Not really. Because look, £3.20 at auction plus £3.85 shipping. So that's £3.20 auction plus £3.85 shipping there. This guy got £5 plus £3.50 shipping. That looks like the same, but it's £5 plus £3.50 shipping. Let's find it again. £4 plus £3 shipping. You can't buy that. £7 and sell it for $13.99. how much are you gonna make? You're gonna make nothing. $4.97
That's
plus.
not the same figure though.
Well, okay, slightly different. Okay, there you go. That's in euros now. Well, he got 15 quid, right? So that doesn't count. But my point is, you simply can't do you simply can't do the same thing with this cheaper item. So, you know, this item is kind of like, you know, if you paid, even if you look at the cheapest one here, pretty much that I've seen, this guy paid 320 plus 385. You're not going to make any profit, are you? Would you buy that and sell it for, you know? No.
Ow.
Exactly. So that is my thing. So, you know, even though the Ash figure is a surefire win because it's only 10p or whatever, you're not going to find those Ash figures like willy-nilly. You can't just buy a bunch of them. Even at auction price, they're going to be asking for, you know, more money. You're not going to be able to make profit on it. So in this case, paying that much more for that item, I just wanted to make that illustration, that comparison. I hope I got my point across. Anyway, right. Oh gosh, let's go to good call on not using the RC Greeth cloth machine in his time. Lord Ahab says vintage SLRs are cool, but a lot of them have shutter speed broken, fungus on the lenses. Exactly, condition is everything. Lord Ahab is right. South London reseller says giving away secrets.
I mean, there are risks to buying it.
Yeah,
on eBay.
Of course.
There
are risks.
You are relying on the seller of being
but
fully
it's an example. I mean, the reason why I shared this with you guys is because it's an example. It's not something I would do because, like Lord Ahab has said, vintage cameras are more of a minefield. There are plenty of other items that are out there that are much safer bets, and you can do the same thing. Where you can buy it and possibly sell back on eBay or sell on Amazon. So many items. And George says, I've got quite a few of these eBay saved searches for easy profits. There you go. I just wanted to make an example, and I thought that was a safe example for me to share because I don't think it's particularly worth doing it on this camera, but like it still illustrates the point, doesn't it? Whereas the Ash figures, you can't find them that easily, and you can't buy those off eBay and sell them on eBay because the money's not there. You know, even though it's like a percentage wise, it got us double the percentage than the camera percentage wise, but money wise, the camera was better.
Good point.
So there you go. I can breathe now. Okay, it's pink next to the orange. It's making a huge statement, I think. Beautiful, says Lex. Thank you, Lex. Appreciate it. It means a lot coming from an artist such as yourself.
Do you know what? You put a lot of effort into your spreadsheets, don't you?
That was a long time ago, hon. Yeah. I get the feeling you're trying to take the mic. Okay. I think the photo sold it, says Dave.
I wouldn't necessarily have gone with those colours, but yeah.
Yeah, the photo probably did help, Dave. Beck, is your eBay store back in action yet? Ask the Hills.
Not really. No. I want it to be, but it's not really.
Yeah, not yet. Not even doing anything on it. Yeah. I've got to be the very best, says Lex. Question: is this the dirty Ash figure that's around? We paid 10 pence for it, Ryan. And yes, it is the figure that some of you guys thought I could have maybe done a better job cleaning. Yeah. 10p is almost free. I kick off when Barry forgets the shopping bag and we have to buy some. Fair enough. The infamous Ash figure, dirty hobo version. Oh god, shit. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is big for the Nintendo Switch right now. Right item, right time, says Starly. Willy nilly. Who says willy nilly? Did I say?
Yeah, you say it quite a lot.
No, I don't.
You do.
No, I don't think
you do.
It's a shame we can't deduct the delivery costs from the sale, so I can grow a business bigger next year. Okay, so is it not worth paying extra insurance? Probably where I've been going wrong, lol, says Aid. I'm never going to tell you not to take
you've got to be
insurance.
Comfortable with it.
Yeah.
We didn't go straight into not.
We used to buy insurance on stuff, but we also used to watch Chris Rock stand up, and we pretty much think that if you watch Chris Rock Bring the Pain and Chris Rock Bigger and Blacker, between those two stand-up sets, you can pretty much lead your entire life morally and every other way by like if you want a religion that isn't a religion, we've often said this.
Yeah.
Or do you not agree?
Yeah, no,
yeah.
yeah.
And
I can't believe we're saying it.
Chris Rock has got some views on insurance which I agree with. I just don't feel that insurance is obviously important. It does give you comfort. But you have to look at, once you've sold enough items, you'll be able to make a judgment.
Yeah.
Note down, out of the sales that you've had, like we sell like a couple of thousand items a year at the moment. That's what I think the numbers are around 2,000 transactions in 12 months, right? Yeah, about 200. Yeah, that's about right. 2,000. I'd say about 2,000 over the year. About 200 a month here, give or take.
Yeah.
So 2,000 transactions. Out of that 2,000 transactions, how many have cost us money? And the ones that have cost us money, what are the values of them? You have to work all of this out versus adding insurance, adding tracking, even in some cases. You've got to think about these things.
So we'd never tell you
what to do.
You have to make that judgment for yourself and make sure it makes sense and you're comfortable with it.
Yeah.
It took us time to kind of...
Ryan says, question, show me some RC sales, baby. Maybe we will. Maybe, but we're not sure if we want to. Rob Krillin has super chatted $2. Thank you, Rob. Did your kid go to New York yet? No, she's going in February.
Yeah, February.
It's February she's going to New York. So yes.
And she's so excited.
We're all excited for her, to be honest. We're all super excited for her. It's gonna be huge. I think it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be a big deal for her, and it's a big deal for all of us, really. I mean,
it's gonna be nice right before she takes her GCSE.
To be honest with you, I would have loved to have gone somewhere like that at the age of 16. 16 years old to go to New York. It's like, it's not fair. I didn't get to go to New York when I was 16. Okay. Z, you've turned my brain to mush, and I'm only here 5 minutes, says Death by Glamour. Okay.
Was that your spreadsheet?
Was it my spreadsheet or what was it? I don't know. Z, is the spreadsheet freely available or patent pending? And
it's not available.
I wouldn't want to burden anyone else with that spreadsheet. It's kind of like a cursed item, you know. If I share it out, the chances are you'll start getting bad luck and whatnot. You know, like it's one of those cursed things. Yeah. So I think it was found in an Egyptian tomb. They found like a really old laptop with a really old spreadsheet on it. I think
so. What you're telling me is you didn't even choose the colours.
No, I chose the colours.
Oh, okay.
I chose the colours, but the spreadsheet itself, you know, I'm just saying, you don't want this spreadsheet. Trust me, there's better spreadsheets out. If you want a good spreadsheet, Mel, who's Sparrow's End, I believe, has a really good spreadsheet. She's an ex-teacher, or she's like a teacher on a sabbatical, so she's a teacher. She knows what she's doing, spreadsheets stuff. She knows all that stuff. You don't want my spreadsheet. Let's just leave it at that. Siler says evening or hi there. Okay, Fritz says reseller Terminal 1 in the USA has bought a $15 small photo portrait and sold it for $800 today. Wow. It seems to be a well-known outlaw from the old days. What, like Billy the Kid? Wow, Fritz, that's amazing. That is amazing, actually. Okay, I like your sparkly top, Beck says either.
Thank you.
Willy-nilly. Okay, very funny. On a graph of Chris Rock versus insurance costs, whereabouts do the two intersect? Lex, that's a very good question.
Do you know what? Just watch it.
Just watch it. You'll know. And Shazad says, I saw Chris Rock live last year. Really amazing.
Aww.
That would have been amazing. Yeah. Chris Rock is fantastic. Bigger and Blacker and Bring the Pain are two of the best stand-up sets of all times, quite frankly. Although I think Dave Chappelle with has really
I don't know, we used to watch
and Eddie Murphy as well, obviously, but yeah. Here comes another rainbow spreadsheet. No, there's no more spreadsheets. Questions. Have you seen New Jack City? It has a yes, Alia, I have. Always believe they will only pay out insurance on items you can provide a retail receipt on. No good for most resellers. Book of Stamps. Max says flipping fantastic finds. Yes, but you can pay for insurance from other couriers that would pay out on based on the value of the eBay sale. I know Royal Mail has that particular rule, I think, where they can sometimes stiff people that they want to see an original receipt, but you could still get valid insurance from other couriers. Maybe if you send via UPS, maybe if you send an item via Hermes or something, maybe you can get insurance that will work. So I'm not saying don't take insurance. I'm just saying we in most cases don't.
It's just our opinion. And you know, on some items we might choose to, because we think the risk is.
Put it this way: we've not taken insurance. We've not sent stuff with insurance for quite a while.
Yeah.
And we've sold some pretty pricey stuff.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. You know, you've got to think of the other aspects as well. Would you fight for it as well? Like, I
think the last item I personally probably did was that brooch.
Did we send insurance for that?
Yeah. No, I didn't actually.
No, we did.
No, I didn't. I sent it UPS.
Yeah, but UPS is just tracked.
No, I didn't pay the insurance on it.
Just tracked. Tracked is enough.
Yeah.
We think, but don't take our word for it.
Yeah, no, I didn't even use it for that actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna check out Chris Rock. Cheers, guys. Says Aid. He's not a reseller, Aid. Just so you know, he's just. Okay. Sean says, I'm doing 100 plus sales a week, thinking of getting a Royal Mail business account as I'll save money. Yes, you will save money, and I'm sure it'll be well worth it. We'd love to go to New York now at 40, Zilal says, right. Okay. That's lovely for your daughter. Super cute, says South London reseller. Yeah, really happy. Ryan says that spreadsheet is great compared to the RC Hall one. I don't even think I've got that other spreadsheet. I gave up on it.
Man.
I think I gave up on it such a long time ago, that other spreadsheet. Let me see if I can find it. It's such a stupid spreadsheet.
Such a stupid spreadsheet.
Oh god. We stopped. The thing is, we stopped counting a long time ago. So this is the spreadsheet Ryan's talking about. It was just a list.
You know, bear in mind, right? This isn't up to date figures.
We stopped
because we stopped this.
We stopped. It was a stupid spreadsheet. It's just a long list of sales from this haul. I kept up with it all the way. This is November 2017, December 2017, January. Yeah. We kept up February.
And then I think
March.
No.
We gave up. We gave up mid-March. We gave up mid-March.
It might be shortly after sharing it.
Yeah. The thing is, it's such a stupid spreadsheet. I wish we'd carried on though, because even in March we'd already turned over £12,000 worth of sales from the £3,300 haul, and that was in March. And we've sold so much more since then. We just didn't keep up with it, so I was a bit gutted because I'd like to have seen what the final number was. But yeah, there we go. That was just one of the things. This time next year, Zahir will be buying Wilkinson's. I don't think so.
No.
Do a spreadsheet on the cost benefit of insurance versus whistle, hope and pray method, and time filling in claim forms. That's the thing, guys. When you're making a decision, when you're making a decision about insurance and things, you do have to figure out, would you have the patience and you know, to deal with a claim, like especially if it's a big claim, an expensive claim. Insurance companies aren't just going to just give you stuff. You're gonna have to provide them proof and paperwork and hassle. Is your time worth it? That kind of stuff. But anyway, right. Can't believe why I've never watched him before. Let's see what Santa brings me, says A. NYC is amazing, says Rebecca Turner. She will love it. Only been 3 times, twice with college studying business courses. Wow, Rebecca, 3 times would be just, I'd love to go through. Just once would be good. But
Just once a
yeah,
year.
yeah, I'm hoping she will love it. We're hoping it was just going to be more of like a mind blowing kind of experience for her.
I mean, she's going with school, isn't she? So
yeah. Question: have you ever watched Richard Pryor stand up? Of course, Lex. Of course.
I haven't.
The dad.
Not so
You've
much.
not. You've.
You
Beck hasn't
have.
seen as much, but I have. But yeah, of course. All right. Don't care what anybody says. Billy Connolly is the king, says Death by Glamour. Billy Connolly is funny, but for me, it's got to be the Dave Chappelle or Chris Rock. Probably Dave Chappelle for me. But yeah.
Yeah.
I love the Never Scared stand up, says Alia. Never Scared was good. I will say it was good, especially when he talks about if the beat's alright. So there we go. Lee Evans is my guy, says Ryan. How's the RC hall sorting coming along? Asks Welsh Wonders. Starly.
We're still dealing with the boat stuff.
Yeah.
So
there
we
was a hall
haven't-
before this
yeah.
hall, which
So we're dealing with the first hall because it's got like the bigger things in it because we want to clear some space.
Yeah.
So we're dealing with that first, and then we're going to be going on to like more of the parts because the parts are going to be like really straightforward and simple. We know what we're doing with it, but we just need to get some bigger stock out the door first.
Yeah, exactly. That's the plan.
So that's where we're at with it.
Yeah, that is the plan. That is what we're aiming for.
And when I say we're,
yeah,
I
mostly
mean you.
Yeah, me. you give. Tell the boy to allow the formal shots. The boy, sir.
I love how it's like
you give.
It's like we're not talking about it, and then the reality is it's you.
You give. If you haven't
Although
seen,
I will help you with the
that
parts,
reminds me
so.
of that there's a Futurama sketch where Zach Brannigan is like telling Kif, who's his like assistant like guy, to let he says to tell the boy to allow my formal shots, and Kif goes, the boy, sir, you Kif, you lay up. Zach Brannigan is a great character in Futurama. If you haven't seen it, you should.
So.
Right.
Ryan's asking if we can update the RC Hall spreadsheet. That is gonna be like
That'd be like a job in itself.
Yeah.
I think so.
I wish we'd kept up with it, but
just get your eBay invoices and carry it on. No excuses. It's from March, guys.
I
March.
know.
Can you? No way.
I tell you what, if we get bored enough, we might just do it.
No, I don't think so. It's the worst spreadsheet. I know. I'm sure you offered a spreadsheet up about 3 or so years ago, says Pompey. That was the multicolored one? It was the multicolored one. No, it wasn't just the list. What, the list?
No.
Because what would anyone do with that? Yeah, it was the multicolored one. I'd adapt it.
Was it that?
Yeah, like similar.
Did you really?
I think so. Gosh. Gosh.
We'll move on, shall we?
Shall we move on? Oh God Almighty.
Did
Yes, actually.
anyone want it?
I think some people did one. Maybe they wanted
They
to
changed the colours, maybe.
Maybe they did.
Okay. Just
Man,
carry
you're
on.
such a hater, man. Okay. Right. Oh gosh.
Okay.
Just Mary Death asks, do you have porch pirates in the UK? Lady here just lost all her packages to be sent to customers outside waiting for the mailman. Now she has to return customers' money. That sounds horrible.
That really sucks.
We don't tend to leave our we don't tend to have the system where people leave their parcels outside their property for the Royal Mail to collect.
No.
We just don't. I think people in the UK just aren't that trusting.
The thing is, I mean...
Yeah, if we did it, I'm sure they'd get nicked as well.
Well, delivery companies, when they leave parcels and you're not in, although a lot of them aren't meant to do it,
Yeah.
What normally happens is they put them in the bins or the recycle bins
Yeah.
outside the property, so which in itself could be a problem, especially if it was bin day.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
You're saying that our postman once, right? We had a parcel delivered, right? And we know he put the card through the door, and he went round to our back garden, put the parcel in the shed.
Yeah.
Because we hadn't left the padlock on the shed.
Yeah.
And he stuck it in the.
But he was quite good.
Yeah,
though,
no, he is. But the thing is, we know him, so it's fine.
Exactly. Right. Lord Ahab says, this was probably asked before, with RC parts, why not become an official reseller and buy a few items in bulk from manufacturer and just sell at RRP, says Lord Ahab. That's something we could only do if we had some kind of a retail space.
Yeah.
RC manufacturers won't, and UK distributors will not open an account for you unless you have retail
like
space.
So
or
like
even if it's not, like, even if it was like a ghost retail space, they'll want to, they'll send a rep out and whatever to check, because in the UK you have to go through official distributors. And they won't let anyone open an account, so we are unfortunately going to be stuck just buying end of line RC stuff at the moment. But it works for us for now. So in the future, who knows? We might go down that route, but we're not sure.
Yeah, we've still got a lot.
We've got a lot of work
to
do.
And deciding.
Right. Went to NY a couple of years back and stayed at the Waldorf, says Shazad. That sounds good. I'm going for my 40th in July, says Lex. Wow, that sounds nice. Right, I'd love to see anywhere in the States, says Death by Glamour. Same here. Did Beck list all those keyrings, asked the Hill? No. We sold the keyrings. Did I sell them or did I swap them with Steve?
We did a swap.
Yeah, we swapped them with Steve.
Because he wanted to get rid of some stock our way, because it was more along what we do.
Yeah.
And he took the keyrings.
Stu Mandry's got a Zach Brannigan quote. I love the most annoying part of a woman is the Philippines. Oh gosh. Amazing. Question, Bex, how do you feel about Z bringing back postage on the table live streams like you used to do down south?
That's completely up to you, really.
Yeah, I don't know. Can we please spare 2 minutes silence for Zahir's rip, Mr. Cloth? You'll never be forgotten. Mr. You know what? Someone made a comment about the cloth. I need to reply to it. I've not replied to any messages this week yet. And it was about Mrs. Hinch, and I actually had to Google and find out what Mrs. Hinch or who Mrs. Hinch was. I didn't realise it was some massive Instagram lady that cleans stuff and has a cloth called Minky.
Oh.
So mine's Manky, she said. So yeah, it's quite funny. Okay. Tracked parcels now can be left in the shed and we will take a photo in the PDA. This new change since July roughly, says Dave. That's good to know.
Oh, that's good.
Exactly. Gotta go so for Christmas. Cheers all, says Marida. Well, thanks for popping in. Really appreciate
thank you for joining us.
Exactly. Question, would you guys be interested in setting up and or taking part in a mastermind type seller chat in the new year, similar to Chris at Daily Refinement but UK based? Donna, the thing is, I love Chris, aka 10k on the Bay, aka Daily Refinement. Love that guy, but he is knowledgeable. So there's
And what he's saying is, we are not so much.
Not so much. So we don't know. We don't know like what value that could bring. So we'd have to. You know what? We're so far away from what we want to achieve right now. We don't talk about. We
are.
Yeah.
I like to think we're quite honest.
Yeah.
And we're a long way
away
from where we want to be.
You know what, guys? We spend most of our lives. You got to remember, we only started this reselling stuff. Like I started it 3 years ago, right? Down when we were down south. Actually look back, started about 3 years ago. Before then, so up to the age of like, well, I'm 37 now, so up to the age of 34.
I'm 37 too.
Yeah, you're 37 too. We're both 37. Like, we spent most of our years doing what most people do, working in jobs we hated, spending money we didn't have, racking up debt. And it's like we've only just taken the blue pill. Is it the blue pill or the red pill?
I don't know.
In the Matrix, the one that wakes you up to the Matrix. We've only just woken up recently, and we've got such a long way to go. We've got to repair all that damage, all that debt, all that mess that we've caused. And we've got to learn basically that we didn't even. So this is how stupid we are, right? I've been going to car boots since I was a kid, and it did not occur to me that I could.
And the thing is, even though at the times that we were living, where we were living, and in the crappy situation we were in, we knew about eBay.
We knew about eBay,
and
yeah.
We had sold on eBay,
but we didn't know how to sell on eBay. We didn't even sell things properly. We didn't understand buy it now or anything like that. But we used to sell stuff to get rid of it, just like at auction, 99p or whatever, now and then. It never clicked that we could make money on it. It's only just clicked. So we've just started in the last few years, and we've got so far to go. So until we feel that we're like achieving something, and we've achieved a lot, since we started, we're a lot further along. Yeah. But don't feel, that we could do anything like that yet. Yeah. So thank you for the suggestion.
To add to, Donna said it's not about where you are just now, though. It's where we are going. Yeah. Setting goals, keeping everyone in a group motivated, and towards the goals that we set. I like that. I do like that idea.
Well, like as in like that. I mean, I think that's that aspect of it I can understand, because you can like motivate each other, almost like some kind of like an online academy where you just like motivate each other. Yeah, I mean that could work. So something to.
I like the idea of that.
Yeah. So that, I can understand where you're coming from there, Donna. Something we can think about definitely. And what was it? A question about KFC chips? Not had any KFC. So and Dave asks. So between you both, who has the highest IQ? No, it's got to be Beck. It's got to be Beck. I don't know.
You've got no common sense.
I don't think I've got an IQ.
No.
I don't even know what an IQ is.
Being silly.
I don't even know anything.
We both know that. Come on,
man. Follow the rabbit, says Dave. Right. How do you know you're living in this dream world, says Dave. And Ryan said 3 years ago you started. What a ride you've had. 200-mile trip, halfway through a few jobs. Quit after a coffee machine he wasn't happy with. It's been a wild ride. Very funny. Thanks, Ryan.
I hope you've enjoyed it.
Same here, says Saida. About years of car boot regret. I've been shopping at car boots for years and never occurred to me to resell. I know. Starley says we did exactly the same. Z and Beck moved away, started fresh, changed life up. Can completely relate. Question: when you end the live stream, do we all disappear? Asked Lex. I don't know. That's like an existential question, I think. I don't know. I need listing motivation yoga, says Lord Ahab. But Donna says I'm trying to get some interested professional sellers who fancy giving it a go in the new year. It's definitely worth thinking about, Donna. I mean, I do like the idea.
Yeah,
I do like the idea. Now that you've explained it, that it's more of a not where we are now, but more of a directional, motivational type thing.
Because we always like set goals.
Yeah.
And we always talk about our goals as well.
Yeah.
Like constantly.
Yes.
And, and it's not an overnight thing either.
No.
It's not something that you're going to wake up tomorrow and you're exactly
It's longer
where
than
you
3 years, more like 5, says Dave. It's not been 5.
Yeah.
It's not been 5, Dave. It is I think it's literally been.
I think
we
we're
might
gonna
be
have to go-
touching our fourth, but
Yeah.
Actually,
no,
maybe
that's
we'll go.
the thing. I think.
No, I
See,
can
you
go
keep
back.
saying
And
3 years. I think it's longer.
no, it's
than
not
3
longer than
years.
3 years.
We've been here 2 years.
No, let me go in. Let me find my
We've
old
been
videos.
here 2 years.
Yeah, we've been here 2 years, and then we would like we were only in that house in Thornton Heath for how long? How long?
Nearly a year and a half.
A year and a half. So then that can only make it because then that's when we started.
Well, not really.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it's under
I had to
touching.
go-
Ooh, can you agree it's under 4 then?
Maybe, yeah.
Under 4. I think it is
Yeah.
under 4.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway. Maybe yeah, that's what I think it is anyway. Donna says your jumper is lovely, Beck.
Oh, thank you.
Fritz says, did you already set new goals for selling on eBay yet? What will your eBay goals be for 2019? Goals in general are just going to be to increase our inventory.
Yeah.
But we want to also work on like Amazon because we don't do enough Amazon.
It's the other
Yeah.
stuff that we want to get into doing as well. Not necessarily just about like eBay goals. Because I think we're both, happy with where eBay is. We want to continue with eBay, continue buying for eBay, keep our business going in that way. But it's like the other things that we want to put in place as well. So it's like all round.
It's under 10 for sure, guys. That's right.
Yeah, it's definitely
And
under
Dave
10.
says, I'm about to start my 4th Royal Mail yet, and I was into reselling before you and Nick, before, and you and Nick were the inspiration. Okay.
See.
Okay.
See.
All right then. But we're still, okay, that makes it even more prudent a point. We're still nowhere near, even after like 5 years then. We're still nowhere there. 5 years. Has it been 5 years? Can't be 5 years.
I don't know.
If it is 5 years, then like it's even worse then because we still haven't gotten near where we want. But anyway, it's under 10 for sure. All right. What other questions are there? Evening says, well, shop question. Would you recommend selling on eBay UK as a foreigner? I'm Dutch and we do not have the options you guys have or the popularity. By the way, thanks for your tips on printers. Okay, Will Shop. I know a lot of people from other countries do list on ebay.co.uk and ebay.com. So it's just one of those things. I think it could help because obviously there's it is a very popular site, ebay.co.uk. But I'd be tempted to just like maybe list on .com instead because it's the biggest. But then you've got to make sure you've got all your shipping to the States covered, but you'll see a lot of things. Or maybe use Web Interpret. Look at that service. They translate and stuff. I don't know if that's an option for you. 10p is basically free. 3 years is under 4. Please say you don't do your own account, Z. I do my own accounts. I need the stuff in front of me to remember. Otherwise, I can't remember stuff. It's difficulty.
Yeah.
Sourcing stock from auctions, look for opportunities and take a chance. 543 views 3 years ago, says Dave. Okay. Thornton Heath, my mate lives on Bensham Lane. I know Bensham Lane. We used to go to that KFC. we used to go there after work. Beck used to finish work. She used to work on it was on Bensham Lane, wasn't it? What was the road? Was that road? Thornton. That was the road. Near the pond, that where the old anyway. No, there's no domestic. Okay. Right. We've already been talking for well over an hour. Benjamin Lane memories. We've already been talking for an hour. That's the end of it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah. No, I think we covered everything. Did we?
London Road, Z. No, not London Road. It was the road going towards Tesco. You know the big Tesco?
No, Brigstock Road.
Brigstock Road. That's it. Yeah, she used to work on Brigstock Road, so we used to just walk down from Brigstock Road and drive down and get KFC.
No, it wasn't walk, it was drive.
And then go to KFC. Lex says, I lived in a block of flats on London Road. Really, Lex? Cool. Ali says, did you do live videos when you were at your parents'? See, we were at my parents' for a few months when we were moving between rentals. And that was right at the very, very beginning. But I don't know if I did reselling. I think I did reselling videos from there. I'm not sure if I didn't. Parents? Yeah, I'm not sure if I did or not. I know I was streaming games and stuff, but the 250 bus. Wow. Have been waiting for the chance to say Z was originally correct with his bird in the hand interpretation. It means take what's in front of you rather than hold out with hope. With the hope for more. Vindicated. Highway bus, thank you. Highway bus knows what it's all about. Right. We are now gonna call it a night. We're gonna chill out and chill out probably.
Yeah.
I'm getting hungry now though, and can't eat like bread and stuff. Might just make like an omelette. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for popping in. Appreciate it. And I hope you found the video useful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Leave comments. I will try to reply. Question says reselling. There's a question coming. A good question. Reselling Polly says, question, how did you find a landlord that allowed you to resell? I'm really struggling. We went private.
Yeah. We found a private landlord.
We'd suggest.
The thing is, we've been completely honest about what we do.
Yeah.
They know what we do. They've seen the house with all of the stock in.
This is going to sound really funny considering I'm not on Facebook anymore, but we'd recommend Facebook.
It was through Facebook that we found them.
I'd recommend Facebook. Go to your local Facebook groups, like for the local area, the buy and sell ones and whatever, and maybe put a post out. And that could, that will put you in touch with private landlords, which will avoid all the unnecessary fees and things.
And that's how you found.
But and then you can just speak to them one-on-one, and it shouldn't be an issue. The only reason sometimes landlords do have an issue with it is because it could invalidate like their home insurance if you're running a business from there. So that's something to bear in mind. Anyway, guys. Call it a night on that note. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video. Bye.